Lost my all and I got it back. That's my hustle and ambition. Never lose sight on the path. I had to turn on my vision. Separate myself from them clowns. They ain't really about business. You only strong as your weakest link. So I be trying to live my universal laws in effect. When you use your mind and see you as a threat. I'm chasing money like thought the youngest gone on the. When I was down bad, was missing. Pray to the Lord, I make it out the trenches. I had to grind, wasn't given. Know it's a purpose, so I move different. God chose me, He told me I'm gifted. Feel like I'm stuck in this life that I'm living. I'm trying to grind and stack to the ceiling. I had to stamp my name and my image. I stand in their chest, I hustle relentless. I gotta keep my mind on the mission. I can make Steven wanna see the vision. You never mix feelings with the business.
I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. Never no stagnant. It's all about the give and go. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. The way that I'm dropping, you can never stop the flow. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. You can never stop the flow. Yeah. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Run up a check and then double up. I got no time for the camera. Like a spatula. I whip a face like tarantula. Won't cup no, I'm a bachelor. Wait. Yeah. Take it like I'm Jackie Chan. Straight off the hip, Yosemite Sam. I want them chips like the Pringle Man. My money long like a lifespan. I got it on and no helping hand. Serving and spitting. Businessman, I move like an entrepreneur, so I ain't got the time for no. I cannot take a detour, cause I'm trying to make it to Forbes. If it ain't about the dollars, I'm bored. I'm plugged in the game like a cord. P in a Honda. If you see me, just keep moving forward, cause I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. Never no stack. It's all about the give and go.
My guy.
I'm in business mode. Yeah, I'm in business mode. The way that I'm dropping. You can never stop the flow. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. I'm in business mode. You can never stop the flow. Yeah. I'm in business mode. 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 Yeah.
All right, MP, you ready? Let's keep this winning streak going.
Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Fred VanVleet.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Dylan Brooks out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then there's Whitmore. And it's Şengün in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Lakers, we've got Connect. Little general out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Hayes in at the center position. There has been a lot of discussion about the length of the NBA season, GA. Do you think? Games is the right number.
Well, I do. It's worked well for over 50 years, so why change it? And if we do change it, it affects records and how we compare the game across eras.
Little general can't hit. And here's Houston. Last time they met in Houston.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
Here's Little General beyond the arc. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a three-point game. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. one was paying attention. It was rough.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Lakers shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Şengün finds Brooks. Van Vliet with it. Connect picks him up. Now Şengün. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. And a wide open look for Whitmore. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
Here's Little General. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance. Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
A three-pointer is right on target.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Brooks outside. Down low. Here's Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man. When Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Little General in the last game against Memphis was dominant. He had 60 points. And as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Thompson passes to Şengün. And Alperon Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
A lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Lenz checked in for Hayes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Vanderbilt. Goodwin's checked in for Connect. And Vincent subbed in for Luka Doncic. And then for Houston, Tari Eason's checked in for Brooks. Aaron Holiday comes in for Whitmore. And Shepard subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Here's Eason after the made shot from Little General.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Lays it up and banks it in. Little General's got 19 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Şengün, no good. Lakers leading by 7. Pass to Little General. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. There's 31 seconds left in the first.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
20 seconds left to play here in the first. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. No good with the triple. Here's Little General. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 22.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Substitution here for the Lakers. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Jackson Hayes. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Connect. Little General's checked in for Austin Reeves. And it's Shake Milton in for Vincent. Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Jock Landale. Thompson comes in for Jeff Green. Brooks checked in for Whitmore. And it's Fred Van Vliet in for Aaron Holiday. Now here's Brooks. He had 15 points last outing.
Wow. Dylan Brooks off the bounce. Teammates are loving that.
Taking a look at the Rockets, we've got Alperon Şengün. Tari Easton is out there with Thompson. Then it's Brett Van Vliet, and it's Brooks in at the shooting guard position. Here's Little General. 22 points for him. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Little General's got 24 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strengths. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Timeout called the Rockets. Some changes here for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Len. And Goodwin subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Whitmore is checked in. Thompson finds Brooks. Shot to stop the run. That's good from Van Vliet on the assist by Brooks. Van Vliet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Little General. And yes, it's good. And the Lakers lead by 14.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Van Vliet looking around. Six on the shot clock. Back to Whitmore. Misses the 3. And here's Milton. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey every once in a while, Ernie.
Yeah, man. You know, your threads are getting a little bit stale. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's... And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Lakers.
The offense...
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Little General in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
We've got Doncic, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Connect. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Little General in at the 2 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
As a junior college product, Dalton Connect, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
Fred VanVleet grabs the miss. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Here's the three. The Rockets with another miss.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Here's Van Vliet. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. To the inside. Here's Doncic. It's good. Doncic has got 6.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Brooks outside. And some nice passing there by Houston. And Thompson gets it to go.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
A nice shot by Little General. Little General's got 40 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Little General gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. Vincent comes in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Van Vliet. Position changes. Goodwin comes in for Connect, and it's Little General in for Austin Reeves. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jock Landale's checked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Brooks. Shepard's checked in for Whitmore. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Shot by Eason, no good. Los Angeles leading by 19. Here's Little General. Makes it off the glass. Little General's got 42 in the game.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
50 seconds left in the third quarter. Shepard misses in close. Lakers have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. That one goes in. 44 points for Little General.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Landale pass to Thompson. Bobbed up there for Thompson. The kick out to Holiday. Traps in the tray. Holiday's got 6.
An extremely unselfish player. Shepard loves to get others involved and create for his teammates.
Good.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
And here's Thompson. He's got 8. Puts one up from 19. No good on the shot. And so it's Los Angeles holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Williams, Jayshawn Tate out there with Tari Eason. And it's Landale in at the pivot, manning the middle.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Little General. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Holiday, the pass to Eason. They set the pick to the paint. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Lenz checked in for Jackson Hayes. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Connect. And it's Jake Milton in for Doncic. Pass to Green. Outside Holiday. Green with a screen for Holiday. No good on the three.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Little General can't hit. Rockets have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Outside Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Williams passes to Easton. Stripped away. To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Don't sleep on Reeves' athleticism. He's got some real balance.
And here are the Rockets now. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Poked away. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Goodwin's checked in. Here's Little General. Whitmore defending. 6 to shoot. A nice shot by Little General.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Little General.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Driving to the basket, and he banks in the layup.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And Little General gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. .26 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Whitmore. Those three-pointers off the mark. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 17-5 run. Little General can't hit.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know they're fans.
That's what I'm talking about.